Extra pistols, mags,
SD SD pulls out and slaps a brass knuckle on the table in front of you and goes, "Go get him, Tiger."
Great. Okay.
Uh,
I take the brass knuckles.
you know how to use that? You know how to use that thing, Rock?
You just punch, right?
Well, yeah. Are you good at that?
No, I'm not.
He's like, I don't know if I trust him
Because
with it.
I've used some brass knuckles in my day. If you want to borrow my pistol,
All right, I'll borrow your pistol. You take the brass knuckles.
got it.
What kind of pistol do you have?
Everybody in the room looks very concerned that you have a fucking pistol and that you're trading it for the brass knuckles. They're just like, even Collins is like, what the fuck?
What kind of pistol? How much ammo?
It's 45.
So 6. Revolver?
No. It's got a magazine.
Magazine? How many in the mag?
I think it's 7 for a 45.
It's probably 7.
Yeah, you get an extra shot. I'd personally go with the revolver myself due to reliability, but in this game, it's way too simple to give a shit about gun porn. Cut 2.
Cut 2.
You guys eventually arrive at the bridge. These are pictures of what the actual bridge looks like. And
Dana, do you have a weapon?
I look at my fists.
Yeah, this is what most people were expecting. And this other bridge is.
Maybe you should take the brass knuckles.
This bridge shows the approximate height of the bridge over the canal. Basically, it's just enough for like some asshole in like one of those little boats to pass under. And yes, you could use a canal boat in here. It would work out pretty well, except for the hard turns. So,
okay. We have a vehicle nearby that we got to displace by?
Not super nearby because, as you can see, there's not a lot of room to park it like next to the bridge. So, kind of,
right.
It'd be a long ass run, or somebody peeling rubber to get over and pick you up if you wanted to.
Okay.
Aren't we just jumping onto the boat?
Well, if there's a boat, yeah.
Well, whatever you do, says Dave, do not fuck up the getting the script thing back. I mean, you guys, you know, I trust The Rock enough. He looks at an imaginary camera, and goes, "What the fuck am I doing?" He says, I need that script."
Okay.
I'm sure we can just follow them or something, you know,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. I'm not planning on attacking them. That would be, well, why even bother giving them the money if we're just going to attack them? We'll just, you know.
Oh, I was just going to go along for the ride. They get a free hostage.
Oh. Okay. Well, that's an interesting plan. Okay.
I see a canoe on the bank there. We could follow them in the canoe.
All right. You want to be in the canoe? With your lack of brass knuckles?
Well, if they try to get away.
Sure.
In a boat.
Yeah, you guys figure out where you want to be. So far as I know, she's on the bridge ready to fucking leap off and maybe hit their boat or go through their boat or whatever horrible thing happens. Maybe just tip over the boat and laugh at them. You'll be in a canoe ready to experience your lack of boating skill. And Rock, where are you going to be?
I wanted to be on the bridge, but I figured we could get to the canoe if we
on the end of the bridge. I'm sorry, Scott. I'm talking over Scott.
I thought we could run over and grab that canoe if we need to steal a canoe.
Okay.
There's a canoe just sitting there in the picture.
Great. Yeah, you can even move it a little closer. It's now more convenient to steal. I'm sure that some California dude will not be at all freaking angry about that shit.
Okay. I want to be on the end of the bridge that is away from the car.
Okay, so the northern end of the bridge?
Yeah, the northern end of the bridge between Howland Canal Street and the canal.
Logan attempts to zoom in on his fucking map to see what the hell you're talking about. Howland Canal.
It's the cross street to the north of Dell Avenue.
Oh, Howland Canal. Okay, got it.
Yeah. So here, hold it. I'll do the arrow thing. Right about there.
Cool. Done.
Okay.
All right. And Sheila, where are you going to be at?
I'll be at their designated drop-off spot.
Right in the middle of the fucking bridge. Got it. And where's Scott going to be? I like that arrow thing.
I'm with Dana.
Great. You guys are hanging out in the middle of the bridge. One of you is a good sprint roll away and right a rock. Yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And when it comes up to about 6 p.m., you guys see a blue quad motorbike thing with 4 wheels come riding through some guy's backyard, ridden by a guy in a reflective helmet, so you can't see the face, and he drives it into the water. It's a quad ski. Here's pictures of what it looks like as they're pulling some James Bond shit on you right the fuck now. You're like, are you kidding me? There you go. That's exactly what it looks like.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And it goes, and it comes over to right under the bridge, and the guy goes, just looks up and puts out his arm for the briefcase. And you're thinking, not what I was expecting. Not a lot of boat to jump into there.
No, it's not.
Pretend not to see him.
What do you do there, Dana?
I still have it in my hand, and I show it to him and say, I want to come with. Got a sidecar?
He shakes his head and puts out his fucking arms again.
All right, I'll drop it. But
Right.
I will not jump down on him.
Okay, catches it. Right, he is going southwest along the canal at really amazing speed. A lot of people are yelling that what he is doing is illegal, but the fucking blackmailer does not seem to care for some reason. When he reaches the end of the canal, he then makes a right-hand turn and begins going. The car comes up. Pretty much, you guys are watching this going, there is no fucking way the car is going to catch this fucking James Bond dickhead who's going,
Get in the canoe.
yeah.
I do not get in the canoe.
No problem. You're going to be going at really amazingly slow speeds compared to the heavily motorized futuristic toy that just is.
Might get stuck.
Well, we can try and catch him in a car. Head for the car.
He's going for the canoe, and the other two are going for the car.
Yeah, I'm going
Yep.
for a car.
All right.
Sprint
Cool.
rolls?
Yeah, I like the canoe roll too, because this will amuse me as the canoe
All right.
flips over when you get into it and drowns your ass by landing on top of you or something horrible like that. Because you're gonna fumble. We all know it.
Boating canoe.
Yeah.
Just, yeah,
Fail.
boating canoe.
Well, you absolutely failed to kill yourself, but pretty much you get in there and you're like, God, I wish I had paddles. Don't these things come with paddles? Why is there no paddles? My
It's
hand
broken.
will become the paddle. You slap it. You hear the horn going off on the car.
All right, I get out.
Glenn, get in here.
Sprint for the car.
Yay!
Made sprint.
No problem.
Cool.
Let's see here.
All right, it looks like we have a street that goes along the canal. So we're going to go down that street and try and keep him in sight. Obviously, I'm not driving. Some NPC is driving, right?
Yep. Let's watch him crash into the ice cream thing. It's like one of those Mexican guys pushing with the hand-operated bell, and he's selling like the shaved ice to kids and stuff. Oh, you don't quite run him over. You do run him off the road, though. The car got right behind him and started doing the horn thing until the guy finally pushed his ice cream thing off to the side and was like, ah, nah, 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 nah. But yeah, you definitely are not gaining on the guy. This guy is not a good driver. He's pretty much trying to trash the vehicle using other vehicles and stuff right now.
Hey, buddy, you a good driver?
Huh? He says wildly, he's trying to keep the car on the road. And
Pull over. Let me take the wheel.
We're going to lose him if we pull over. He says, trying his best to lose him.
I will do some stunt driving. We will catch him. Pull over.
He pulls over and immediately gets out and he goes, no, please don't steal my car.
I climb into the driver's seat and I drive off.
Excellent.
I don't even wait for him to get in.
Give me a drive roll. Make it sexy.
Successful.
All right. And James Bond's doing really, really well. Okay, so unfortunately, James Bond seems to have had quite a. By the way, it's a blue quad ski, and the guy was really, really good at it for some reason. This is the first quad ski that all three of you have seen. One of you for an obvious reason, the other two just because they're uncommon. You guys eventually head over there and you're not even sure where this asshole got out of the water because you don't see him in the water anymore. And you just look around and it's a normal street and stuff, and there's nothing special going on, and you don't hear the quad ski anymore. And there's just vehicles, some family either moving into or out of a place. There's some lady pushing a stroller. She might have a quad ski in the stroller with a baby.
Tracking.
Tracking. We're looking for mud.
Go for it.
Water. Yeah, should leave a good
Success.
trail. Tearing shit up and dripping water all over the place.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, that's tracking at a quarter.
Wow, that's really good.
Yeah, and that's tracking at half for me.
You guys head over, and eventually it takes you a while to find where he came out and get the tracks. But once you do, you follow the tracks up because he did have to rip up some guy's yard to get his shit out of the water because, people aren't expecting you to have quad skis. And they drove it up, and then it looks like the tracks suddenly end, and then, they just disappear. Like it went up past the sidewalk, went over to the road, paralleled the road for a short way, and then suddenly and mysteriously disappeared.
So they drove onto a trailer.
Yeah, that's what
Take a card. Yes, that would be. Yeah.
I was thinking it was also a hover bike thing.
Take a card. That would make it even scarier.
I got a yin yang.
Ooh.
Woo. All right, put the card table back up, Logan. We got to do a lot of card play.
You got it.
Thanks.
Who says you don't get to run into some unusual shit in the campaign? I fucking researched those quad skis. Yeah, I didn't know they existed either.
Yeah. All right, so everybody discards everything and refills?
Discarding the victory.
Ooh.
We're discarding everything and refilling. That's what yin yang is?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Also, after you get done with card play, everybody can give me a appraisal roll.
Is this a prestige module?
No, this is just normal stuff here.
All right. So I should discard the prestige victory and draw a new one?
Yeah, I would. I would if it was me.
Okay.
I did not make appraisal.
Okay. I'll go ahead and play Unexpected Connections and get climatized to San Angeles.
Well done.
Fail on appraisal.
And rolling appraisal. That's a fail.
The guy from a different time period has no idea how much things are worth in this one. Damn, he says.
$2.
What do you mean $2 for an apple? What kind of craziness is that? Okay, cool. So yeah. Anyway, apparently James Bond has managed to elude you briefly, but there are several clues. So good luck. What do you do?
All right. So what direction were the tracks going in when they?
Northeast.
Northeast. What's out in that direction?
A city.
Yeah. What part of the city? I'm just curious if is there a coast
Downtown.
that way?
Downtown. Yeah,
Okay.
there's all kinds of. No, the beach is the opposite way, but downtown, I would say, is that direction, generally speaking. Eventually, Nebraska.
Right. Did any vehicle? Did the vehicle they put it on, like the tow truck or whatever? Did that leave tracks?
Not enough to follow or anything like that. Apparently, a lot of cars use this blacktop.
Right.
Is that towards Chinatown?
Generally speaking, you could eventually get to Chinatown, but I mean, it's toward everything, actually. But yeah.
Right.
No, you guys are gonna have to be all clever and shit. I will give a refill to the first person who says the one of the extremely clever things.
Right.
Good luck. We're all counting on you.
I'm gonna go talk to the family that's moving.
Did the quad ski have like a license plate or anything?
It did not. Apparently, this guy's perversions against the law know no bounds.
Savages.
Yes, the family that's moving is happy to see you. Give me a talent roll, by the way. Just Dana.
Oh, well, I made my talent roll, but that's not good.
I'll take his.
I don't care if you make yours, Russ. You're not rolling.
Yeah.
What was the talent was equal to learning or?
If you have not picked up any more talent yet, but it is a pretty major step for this zone. You may have it somewhere else, is what I'm saying. Hopefully, you've gotten a check in it like last session or whatever. I don't know.
I don't think we made any talent rolls.
No.
What a bummer.
Oh,
Okay.
that's right. We did. We made one talent roll, and they recognized me, but they didn't recognize those two.
There you go.
I was giving out autographs. Yeah.
Mm.
So yeah, Sheila, you're at learn.
Yeah. Well, good news for you then, Sheila. If you make this talent roll, you get a check and learn if you don't already have one.
I didn't. I did not make it.
Okay. Yeah. Fortunately, they don't recognize you, and Dave Collins is having Dave Collins around would be like traveling around with Harrison Ford. It'd cause a fucking riot and shit. So, yeah, he's staying out of sight. The PIs, you can tell, are completely clueless. This did not go anything how they expected it to. They've still got some asshole in like a paddle boat who's wandering around trying to figure out what's going on. But yeah, the family's like, hello.
Yeah, I see that you're moving into the neighborhood. Just a little bit ago, there would have been a little bit of interesting four-wheeler action getting onto maybe a flatbed truck. It would have been parked here for a bit.
Oh, you mean the other moving truck? Yeah. Yeah. Is a used storage truck.
How long was it parked here for?
Why are they looking at us? The father whispers to you, motioning toward the other two who are staring intently at you guys while you're talking.
Oh, they're appraising property values, trying to look at curb appeal. We might move in ourselves.
Give me a fast talk roll and take a card. That is a beautiful fucking excuse right there. You get a card whether this works or not.
Nice. I've got an idea. Sounds like these vehicles are pretty rare. We could look up, try to find a list of who owns them.
Scott, fucking take a refill. Yes, these vehicles are extraordinarily rare. Not that you'd ever seen them before, but the other two are like,
They said they
I've
were
never
rare.
seen one before. Yes, I did not know they existed. This is weird.
And then we might be able to cross-reference that with people who rented You Store It trucks.
Right.
Everybody thinks that this is a great idea, and congratulate you on your refill of cards that they don't know you got.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, the family really doesn't know a lot there, Dana Zool. They're just like, yeah, they put it in the back of the van and drove off. We were worried that they were moving in because, you know, those things are noisy and illegal, I think. You know, four-wheelers here. We don't want our kids to run into bad things. Do you have kids? And they're starting to want to talk about that bullshit with you. Yeah.
Killing is wrong, so I got another refill.
Oh.
Sheila, did you ever roll your fast talk?
Oh, I don't think that I did.
No, please do.
Okay, probably a not.
Yeah, they're worried that you're from the government and are here to tax them somehow. Because the government just sends out people to fucking spy on other people and tax them when they're not expecting it.
Got a Green Lands card. I'm going to redraw that.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to get on my phone and see where these things are sold.
Sure.
Thank you very much for your information. I hope that you really enjoy your time. Bye. Love kids and cookies.
They keep an eye on you.
I walk over to Rock and tell him we're looking for a You Store It truck that somebody is able to also own their thing.
Some guy is running toward you guys on the street now.
Oh shit! Everybody in the car.
He's running.
It's the guy you left behind.
It's the owner of the
car. It is. Russ is like, in the car. And apparently he's going to drive away without this guy. Okay. You guys want to get in the car so Russ can keep it as he sees it his new car? It's one of the PI guys. He's like,
should probably let him in.
All
Rock,
right.
at least let him be a passenger.
All right, I hop in the driver's seat. He can be a passenger.
he sits in the back and just breathes for a while. He's complaining about Stitch. So, yeah, he's not a happy bunny. Did you get anything?
Did I turn up anything for searching on my phone for the ATV dealers?
Sure. Go ahead and give me a research roll.
I've got a card for research.
Not a crit, but
damn good research roll though. Yeah, it's like 3 different places and stuff like that. The PI guy is like, did you get anything?
No, we just know he's driving an unusual ATV.
We can try to find out who sells them.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. And we know it's a You Store It truck that they drove into.
The other vehicles are arriving now finally because they managed to get across the bridge and unfuck themselves. And everybody's getting out and coming over to your vehicle and asking each other what's going on and not knowing.
Blah.
No problem. The PIs say, yes, this is what we are good at. They will attempt to do the same thing that you have already done. They roll a crit.
Nice.
No problem. They're currently showing Dave Collins, who's wearing like the large stupid sunglasses and the hat that actors seem to favor for trying to disguise themselves. And after looking through shit, they're getting a list of the people who have bought these real recently. And within about half an hour of basically standing around and researching shit, Dave Collins goes, Vance Lawrence? And
Who?
nobody knows who he is except for Dave Collins. He says, I know him.
Okay.
Okay.
Who is he?
He's another actor.
Oh, great.
He was up for this role, but then he just didn't make the cut.
Is he B-list, A-list? What is he?
He's an A-list actor.
Oh, boy.
No problem.
Does he look like the guy that we saw? Give him a description.
No, he doesn't normally have a big shiny head. I think the word you're looking for there is helmet.
I mean, we saw his build and stuff. Maybe some exposed skin.
He's wearing a suit that covers everything. No, normally he dresses in different clothing. Yes. He looks at you in like your strange use of the English language. He goes, all right, well, I know where he lives. Let's go and see him. And essentially, you guys show up at his house, and the studio execs spend their time haranguing, threatening him, and then they get on the phone with his studio execs, and this guy's trying to pass it off as it was all a joke. And of course, he hands back the money and the script and all that stuff. Yeah. And then Collins goes in, looks at his computer, goes, you were scanning it into your computer to put up on the internet, weren't you? And he's like, you and I will have a private meeting later. And this guy's like, and he pretty much destroys his computers for him and takes the script and the money. And he says, okay, here you go. All good.
Case closed.
Nice job, detective. I punch him in the shoulder.
No problem. Let's see. And you guys are all good news. You're all. Dave Collins says, well, thank you guys very much for helping me out with this.
You're quite welcome. Anytime you need us, give us a call.
And he says, all right. And he starts turning away, and he walks a little bit. And he comes back. And he goes, you were just going to let me leave, weren't you?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. I'm going to do you better than that. Nobody helps me out that much and not get anything. Cut two. You guys are going to be in the big movie that you helped save the script for. Everybody give me acting roles. We're cutting a bit forward here so we can get this out of the way.
Successful.
Thank God.
Yes, maybe.
I'm going to reroll.
Yeah, this is a big break type of role. I mean, it's not a huge part, but it is potentially significant.
Spending a hero.
Plus, you get to play bad guys, and actors love playing bad guys.
That's probably a fail too.
Bad guy ever. The other two are like appearing very evil in this, and the crowds will probably enjoy that. But
Another one with a skill 5.
Yeah.
Made it by half.
yay! All right, now give me talent roles because you all are definitely acting. This is does your natural talent shine through?
Success.
Oh, Rock is crushing his part. He made acting, he made talent.
No.
Nope, did not make talent.
You guys are talentless hacks. And last roll.
It's the porn mustache.
Mm-hmm. And last roll is the intimidation roll, as you guys are being intimidating bad guys.
Ooh.
Ah, poor Russ. If you'd made this one as well, you could have definitely gone all the way.
Fumble.
I'll throw a hero point on it. Success.
Wow. Okay, yeah. Russ,
At half.
make a note that you are now getting typecast into bad guys because they think you're really good at it. So you're like the Gary Oldman wannabe, where you're always getting like, oh, we need a bad guy. What about that guy with the porn mustache?
What does a fumble get me?
Basically, they were like, look, this character wasn't meant to be overly effeminate. You need to kind of man it up a bit more than that. I mean,
Reroll.
Okay.
Regular fail.
Okay. Well, yeah, you just didn't scare anybody like Porn Mustache Man did. They were all worried about the Porn Mustache King. So yeah, it's a great movie for him. For you guys, you're competent. You made your acting roles. It's kind of like the minimum thing there, but for him, he just crushed the fuck out of this role, and everybody's really happy about that. Your studio is really happy with you guys. Each of you two who did not crush the role gets a $5,000 bonus from the studio in cash for pulling this off. However, Porn Stash Guy gets a $20,000 bonus from the studio, who is well pleased with him. Yeah, it's an envelope marked hookers and blow or whatever, So, because that you're in Hollywood, this is the kind of shit that happens. And right, everybody, it's end of a very short mission. Everybody pick up 3 hero points and discard any cards you don't want. Refill your hand. Yes, we are going to keep going and stuff, but you do get some hero points now.
I've got a retrieve if you guys are ditching anything good. Or
no, I got nothing good. Nothing good.
Replenish.
A retrieve's worth keeping all together,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a full retrieve?
Yeah.
Well, maybe we get a victory.
Yeah. Say something if you get a victory.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And the mission refill?
Yep.
Play immediately.
Will
What's
these
behind
cards-
door number 10?
Okay. Sorry, what did you say, Sheila?
Will these cards roll over for our next hand?
If you
do we have to
want,
do
or you're going to get new cards. It's up to you. Like if you have a reroll and you really want to keep it, although you are going to be doing skill ups, and you can use the reroll during your skill ups if you wanted to.
Summonation.
Otherwise, yeah, they'll be able to roll over.
Okay.
Logan, these 10 cards that I picked, do I get to keep any of them?
Nope.
Nope.
Only the play immediatelys are happening on the what's behind door number 2.
Okay, well, I got to fuck your couch.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone immediately discards 2 cards.
Okay.
I got a Gods Despise You.
Jeez.
Mm-hmm.
And I got a discard 1 piece of gear.
Excellent. So
Lost my binoculars again.
Yep. No cards, no binoculars, and everybody else knocked 2 cards off of their pile. So
I have a negate, and I have a limited retrieve. I think I can grab the negate again.
that's a really good idea, yeah.
Nice. Does anybody want this clarity before I discard it?
Okay, so what are you negating, Sheila?
I don't know. You tell me.
I say save it for the next mission.
Well, she's got you've got negate and limited retrieve. Those are really good to roll over.
Yes.
But are any of your other cards worth keeping?
Round revision.
Potentially
And-
nice.
I can do that, or I can do it 50% on a roll.
Oh shit, that one is worth keeping. Yeah, I would toss the limited retrieve, keep the negate, and the I can do it, and possibly the round revision, depending on how imminent you think combat is. Which, considering you guys are the ones to tell me what you're wanting to do next, because I have a lot of different ship prep, that's kind of up to you.
So if I don't negate, I have to drop down to 2.
Right. That's why because the I can do it and the well, actually, yeah, looking at it that way, you could just end up keeping the revision and the I can do, or not the revision, the negate and the I can do it either way.
Yeah.
So it kind of doesn't matter, I guess. But
Okay.
yeah, I would keep those 2 because wow, those are nice cards. Plus, you'll definitely get a check next game in your learning. If you are trying a skill you've never done before with the I can do it.
Any victories?
Yes.
No.
Yes?
I got
Okay,
a
so that
victory
means...
and a retrieve.
All right, so let's throw that and get 5 posies.
Yeah,
Boom.
that's nice. Don't forget, if you go over 20, it goes into your overflow pause. And out of curiosity, where you guys, how are you doing on your overflow pause? Does anybody have any yet?
Nope.
Nope.
19.
I'm at 20.
Cool. 50 overflow pauses the first magic number, but it does take a bit of playing and a bit of playing conservatively at pause to get it. After, because Matt has gone through a season and a half of fairly consistent playing, and that's about how long it took him to get up to 50.
Okay, I'm going to roll my skill ups.
Enjoy. I'm going to go to the restroom and get some more to drink because I need to empty out and fill up.
Hello again.
Hello.
Is it okay if I do my skill ups going old school with the dice? Or would you rather me have it on the thing?
Always on the thing.
Okay. Technology.
Mm-hmm. Plus, if I allow for one person, then everybody's going to want to do it. And there will be bad people trying to do it. I mean, well, if Trump hears about this, he'll be like, I have the best dice. I always roll what I want. Use the dice roller thing, though, right? If you click the picture of the D20, then it comes up with dice roller, and you just click the picture of whatever dice you want to roll. You know what I'm talking about?
There's no D100 on that, but
there is. You go into advanced roll.
Right.
And then
in
you
the
pull
drop-down
down
menu.
Right.
No
And
picture,
then
though.
you can hit roll on that because some people are like typing /roll 100, where I could see like that'd be a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I set up a macro. It's pretty easy.
Yeah, Pete put in a big thing about how to use macros and shit, but I was like, I'm confused, cold, and scared. And I'd rather roll faster than look for where is my macro for this.
Yeah, you just put them in the bar. It's right on the screen underneath my portrait.
Pretty easy.
Yeah.
Or if you're typing it in, once you type it in once, then you can just press up and it'll fill in automatically.
I'm just happy your guys' mics and shit are working again after you turned off the camera. I was concerned.
Yeah. Another round of computer fuckery.
Okay, here's a question. While you guys are skilling up and stuff, you guys know what you're wanting to accomplish next? Because there are many different things you could be doing.
Somebody mentioned llamas.
Llama!
Definitely need to order those lockpicks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're freakishly easy to get through the internet, as opposed to, like, you can get them next day on the internet if you really want them. Because I hang out with a lot of LARPers, and like last time I was at a LARP, I was sitting around picking practice locks and shit with somebody. So,
can I order them off the internet for me?
No, nobody loves you. No, yeah, of course you can. You can. They're not even that expensive on the internet.
Okay. Yeah, I'll order a set of lockpicks for him.
Yeah, you want to just order like 4 sets of lockpicks, and then you'll have some extra.
Yeah, let's order 10. Let's order 10 sets of lockpicks and put them in the house somewhere.
Next to the lock door.
For the entire group. This house should stock lockpicks.
All right, I am leveled. Ding.
Excellent.
But yeah, where do we want to go throughout the city?
Well, or multiverse. You can go wherever the fuck you want. I don't care.
Oh, that's
Are we back home?
Logan, I want to go to a metal hose vendor and order a 31.4 foot length of metal hose with 2 fasteners to connect it at the ends. because it's a lot easier to carry than a 10-foot ring. You just coil it up and stick it in your trunk.
Oh, I see.
Metal hose, yeah.
Lovely.
Like you used to connect gas.
Actually, everybody refill your hand, and then Russ, take an extra card. That's a great way to get it.
Okay.
Good idea keeping those extra cards for rolling over there, Sheila. Good card play. Russ, did you remember to take your extra card?
Not yet.
That's the spirit.
Gonna do it now.
Okay. That's
Okay.
why you got the gods despised him.
I got Gods Hate You.
Nice.
If anyone has a negate, I've also got a replenish in my hand and a dissemination and
Wow.
a critical. We should
You have
save
sexy cards, is what you're saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna discard a pilot plus 20 if anybody wants it.
Did anyone have a negate?
No. Sheila's got a negate.
I
doesn't she?
do.
You should play that.
Yes,
because
I'm going to. I was chewing.
Thank you.
now.
Only
Now
I
I'm
am allowed
negated.
to eat.
Oh.
No, it is negated. The gods are now ambivalent toward you once again.
Aha.
Okay. So pilot plus 20 is going down on the deck. I'm going to play Obscure Knowledge and increase my talent.
Everybody be sure to let me know when you get your talent and acting up to 60.
Got 60 acting, but
Mm.
no talent.
I'm a no talent hack. Okay.
All right. I got my cards for the mission.
Yep.
Yes.
Huzzah. You guys are sitting around your house. You've been shooting on the big movie for a couple weeks. Even their craft services table is fucking amazing there. You guys are all fat and happy and sleek. You got to meet a lot of different actors and shit. And everybody, all the actors are painfully polite to each other when they're working, because all the actors know that eventually they're going to have their head cut off, or somebody's going to cut off their head or something like that. And it could be the asshole that you're fucking with. So nobody is really rude to each other now because shit happens.
You said we had a week?
No, you were working for a couple weeks.
Okay.
Now you've got as much time as you want. There's the director from Handy is getting replaced because apparently
Nervous breakdown?
Well, apparently he had managed to get hold of a gun somehow and shoot himself in the head twice, and then he hid the gun from the police. Yeah, obvious case of suicide.
All right. So every day of those weeks I'm acting, I'm going to try and sword trick until I get it.
Well, just try it now. We've skipped those days.
Okay.
You can try. Don't worry, you got time today.
Success.
See, you've already gotten a check. Done.
Done. And I have
Everybody
sword.
can try if they want. You can go out and watch him and say, "Me too." Except for her, she can't. She throws her sword through a fucking window and goes, "It's gone. I'm happy." So she's done with that spell day. If you've got higher spells, you can try them instead. If not,
And
it just
Logan,
stays extra dimensional indefinitely, right?
yeah, it's until drawn, right? Is that the new way to do the spell?
yeah. Well, in her case, it's outside, but she's managed to put it in an extra dimensional pocket.
I hang my head and go out and get it.
Well, if we're looking for something to do, I think we all got these vouchers for attend a vacation in India.
Oh, That might be fun.
Holy shit! Take a card, Scott. I thought everybody had forgotten about those.
Ah.
I'm pretty impressed there because, yeah.
And it's an equalization.
Wow.
Well, fuck. That's just terrible.
It's not actually an equalization. It doesn't give you anything to your lowest stat. It's just a giant fuck you.
Well, if you have a negate card or something. Okay. So, do you guys all want to go to Rishikesh, India for 10 days at a mindfulness retreat at the Rishikesh Yogis Yogshala?
Yeah. Yeah, let's try that.
Cool. Yeah, this is right. Basically, to make a long story a little shorter, you spend your roughly $5,000 gift certificate. You go there, you spend like, I think it's a week there, and everybody gets plus D4 SAN, and there's all kinds of hippies and shit hanging out, and you get to see the extreme poverty in which Indians live, and some fat tourist who likes eating the restaurants and shit like that. That was me. I lived there. So,
okay. While we're in, when we're in private during that vacation, I tell them all I know about the Australian dimension. With the elves and the giant zombies with casters in their mouths and.
Okay. I don't think they actually know about it, so knock yourself out, Russ.
Yeah. We went to a dimension that was basically Cowboys versus Indians village, Wild West, with an Australian embassy in the town, and everybody had single bolt action rifles and 6-shooters and stuff, and we got attacked by an onslaught of elves. Elves, yes, they were all dressed like mummies, and some of them were undead, and there were giant mummies that had necromancers in their mouths, and we were all firing cannons at them and nearly got killed, and my cannon exploded, but that's just because I roll terrible. There's a couple creatures there that can teach. There's a parrot.
Sounds terrible.
Yeah, everybody's in animal costumes for some reason. And there's a parrot at the Australian embassy that can teach you air magic, and there's a salamander in the village who teaches fire magic, but he insists on providing him with some kind of new hobby.
I love how insanely ranting that sounds. Imagine your reaction if somebody told you that.
You been getting into the drugs?
No, I've been getting into the dimensional transport. I was wondering if you wanted to go.
Sounds awful.
I would love to leave where I have to watch out for my head to be beheaded, be taken off. But
true.
Vampire World and whatever you just described sound terrible.
Right.
Also terrible choices. I want to just go back to the woods and play with the possums, away from all this technology and craziness.
Hey, some guy's walking by, like one of the fucking stoned out hippies who are here gathering their consciousness. He's like, "Did somebody say vampires?" Oh man, it must be me. And he walks by. Everybody just stares at me.
We just
Dana does.
We're not touching that one with a 10-foot pole.
Dana just gives him this is a private conversation.
Yeah, hippies don't understand that or bathing.
Yeah. So I have a way to get us to other dimensions. The only one I really know how to get to precisely is that Australian Cowboys and Indians dimension.
Sounded like that book we got last time was talking about going to other dimensions.
Yeah, that's what we used. But that blew up shortly thereafter.
Oh.
We have no idea why. It must be a volatile magic item or something, you know.
Took the book and blew it up. I see.
Yeah. Yeah. It didn't. Well, no, we didn't. We didn't blow it up. It just kind of blew itself up. It just disintegrated. We don't know why.
It was not in the greatest repair.
Must be. We should have been using those spatulas to turn the pages because it was dust by the time we got back.
And you weren't on drugs then either?
I had taken some ketamine the night before.
Well then.
And then we had that whole brouhaha with the crane and getting the truck out of the ravine, and the crane landed on me, and they got the jaws of life out and got me out, and you know.
By the way, Russ, if you'd like to, if you want to tell them for your own reasons anything about the blue dimension, you have my blessing.
No, they're not quite ready for that one. Although every once in a while I say I'm horny Smurf and I have blue balls, and you have no idea why.
Wow.
Seems to be a mantra I picked up somewhere, but
Oh, you guys can give me psychology rolls on them if you want.
Ooh. I kind of want to put on my vampire costume and go terrorize that hippie.
Wow, Sheila.
Oh, critical.
Wow, I think they both may have gotten crits. Sheila, do you have your...
That's a crit at half.
Wow. How'd Sheila do? I'm not hearing her for some reason. Did you?
She's muted. Your mic. You're muted on Google.
You're muted.
I made it, but not critical yet.
Oh wow. Okay, you guys are both thinking he's suffering some PTSD from something related to that. And Glenn, with your amazing critical, you think there's also a large element of shame and stuff that's attached to it. You're not sure what's up, but it's apparently pretty ugly stuff.
Huh. Can I give him some psychology treatment?
If you want. I mean, the mindfulness retreat is a good time to do that, actually. Yeah, give me a psychoanalysis roll. See if you can make him less crazy.
Nice.
Yeah, that's
cool.
Okay, so you get an earful of we had to dress in bunny costumes and then go out into Smurf Village, and I took my bunny costume off and they tried to shoot me, and apparently there was all sorts of sexual shenanigans because we didn't have money. And so we had to trade sexual favors for what we needed. And we dressed up like Smurfs and went to Gargamel's castle and gave Azrael the cat some laxatives so that he would shit all over the place and get thrown out of the house. And then we stole Gargamel's transport book and came back to the red carpet.
And
that's just for you. And you don't want to blah that to anybody, probably.
I was going to say, she could be like lurking outside shaking her head with that same expression. Like, not right.
And how does that make you feel?
It makes me feel small and insignificant and for some reason horny and blue.
Got my work cut out for me.
Yeah, I'm horny Smurf.
Question, if you need to clear any insanities and stuff, like if your sanity had gone down past 40, 30, 20 or whatever, and then back up and you'd picked up some insanities and shit, he can actually clear one of those now if your sanity is higher.
No, actually, I'm actually fairly sane. So do I get any sand recovery for his success in psychoanalysis?
No, it just clears the sanity thing at this point because it's too short of time period. Usually you need it in months, which is ridiculous. That's why just doing good deeds and shit like that is better for you than, talking out your problems, except to clear a sanity thing. Insanity.
Yeah. Well, no, for right now, I'm just nurturing a Smurf insanity.
Yeah, I would definitely hang on to that.
Oh,
Yeah.
we can do some good deeds.
Yeah.
Go find a poor village and dig a well.